Now then, people, it's Joe, it's all Leeds TV, and it's time for your Leeds versus Manchester City post-match chat. Oh, wow. What a game of football for the neutral. What a game of football for Leeds United. It was house-in-mouth stuff. It was end-to-end. It was non-stop. After that first 15 minutes, we're all thinking, wow, this is going to be a long night. But we then applied ourselves. We grew into the game and got better and better and better. And then you'd arguably say towards the back end, City looked the stronger. But listen, I'm just so proud of my team tonight. So proud. You know, I got a bit gassed on the watch along at the end there saying, look, people need to take note. We need to be in that conversation for the top six, etc., etc., etc. Maybe getting ahead of myself. Let's wait. Calm down, Joe. Calm down. You've been here before. Don't over-egg it just yet. But just so impressed. Listen, we are 5th in the Premier League after 4 games with 7 points on the board after playing champions Liverpool and Manchester City. Not many teams, or if ever, have been promoted and had such an impact on the Premier League against that sort of opposition for me. I may be wrong. Listen, I've been down in the doldrums for 16 years, so any Premier League fan, tell me, because I don't really take much notice when Leeds aren't involved. I'm just saying just how great Leeds United have looked. Every fan has got to be looking at that and thinking, wow, this is a serious outfit. And it's going to get stronger. It's going to get stronger. There'll be further additions to this team before the window is done. Honestly, just so proud. I mean, look, that first 15 minutes was tough. Let's be honest. I mean, we looked a bit like a rabbit in the headlights. They did a job on KP. I said in my pre-match, we need to get the ball to him. The defenders need to get the balls out wide and we need to attack them fullbacks. That's where we'll get joy. That's ultimately where we ended up getting joy. But obviously, Pep and Manchester City knew what they were doing and KP did get caught on it a few times. They looked very, very dangerous. Meslier again, I mean, that first 15 minutes, he was the same. The balls that were going out, he looked a little bit overawed by the occasion, was making a few errors when pinging the balls. But again, that just grew stronger. And I put that down to that little bit of inexperience, that little bit of being overawed. I mean, this is Manchester City. This is KDB. This is Sterling. That's Pep Guardiola. You know, that's Laporte. You know, that I understand it, man, because us as fans are like that. Us as fans were like that against Liverpool. But then we turn it around and we see Leeds United come into the game and you're like, yes, we've got this. We can get something out of this. And that's how them Leeds players reacted as well, because they started to force City into errors. But the goal itself, I mean, it came from an error. Meslier kicks it out. I think it's... I'm not sure who it lands to, if I'm being totally honest. I'd be lying if I knew. But it comes into the box. It ends up falling to Cooper and he sort of slips. It's his right foot as well that connects. It falls, it goes into Sterling. Sterling does Ayling and it's a great finish. Let's be honest, it's a great finish. But I can't really remember any other occasion that Sterling managed to do that to Ayling again. I thought Ayling was fantastic tonight. I thought the centre-back partnership again just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Dallas second half, wow. Absolutely wow. Look at KDB. Best player in his position in the world. Second half, Calvin Phillips did a job on him. He man-marked him out of the game. I thought Calvin Phillips was absolutely excellent. He grew into the game and got better and better and better. Look, we have 52% possession. 52% possession. Not many teams beat City for possession, and we did that. Thought we were absolutely fantastic. Edison in goal was amazing. If Edison's not having a barnstormer like he did, we win the game. We were so unlucky. Look, there was a chance from Alioski when it was 0-0. Where if he gets it on target, it's 1-0 Leeds United. It's 1-0 Leeds United. It's a great ball over. Again, fullback caught napping. I thought Mendy was shocking, but Kyle Walker actually second half was all right, but he was caught napping. Alioski nips in. If it goes on target, it's in the back of the net. You know, we missed Jack Harrison a little bit for me. Great change of tactics at half time. And when it was changed, you know, bringing Poveda on for Alioski, moving Costa out to the left. You know, I gave Poveda a bit of stick last time out against Sheffield United. I thought his decision-making was awful. Not today. He turned Mendy inside out. Mendy didn't know where he was. Mendy ultimately got taken off. I thought Poveda was absolutely class. And listen, we know that anyway. He's been at Brentford, he's been at Barca, he's been at City. He's a kid with potential. And he showed that when he came on the pitch. Some said after Sheffield United, I was a little bit questionable, but he certainly did. I mean, the game changer was Rodrigo. Rodrigo Moreno came on, and that's, what did he play, 37 minutes maybe? He was absolutely fantastic. Again, look, we're now in the international break after picking up 7 points from 4 games, 5th in the table. Rodrigo now has even further time to trim. Yes, he'll be off with Spain, but it's that little bit of rest, that little bit more of getting used to the system, and further bodies in the door now as well, getting us ready for Wolves at home, which, you know, what's to say we can't pick up 3 points there? You know, the overriding feeling for me is just I'm absolutely buzzing that we actually got something from the game because we deserved it. We deserved it against Liverpool, and we more than deserved it tonight. We matched City. We matched City. It's great to go on social media to see the plaudits thrown at Leeds United through gritted teeth, of course. But for them that don't, you know, despise us, the likes of them across the Pennines, Chelsea, whoever you want, half of the bloody lower leagues, or if not all the lower league clubs, you know, the teams like Liverpool, etc., the actual decent teams throwing respect at us, and it's class to see. But yeah, I mean, look, Edison made some absolutely amazing saves. That one from Rodrigo, I think it comes in. I initially thought it was Bamford who gets a touch, but it comes off Laporte. It falls to Rodrigo. How he gets in the position to actually get his head on the end of it, and Edison tips it over. Edison made a great save from Erling in the first half. Bamford, he made a save from Bamford. He made a save from Dallas. Leeds United had opportunities in the game. This wasn't no smash and grab. You know, I know we didn't win the game, but we had opportunity. I said it after the watch-along. Respect needs to be thrown on Marcelo Bielsa's name and Leeds United's name. We need to be in that conversation, you know. People talking about, oh, can Chelsea do this? Can these do this? Don't sleep on Leeds United. This isn't a flash in the pan. This will continue throughout the season. Believe me. Believe me. You know, honestly, I'm just so impressed. Absolutely buzzing with them. I mean, the goal itself, I mean, Edison had an inspired performance and he makes an error. But it was deserved, you know. Leeds United deserved to get something from the game. Yes, there was a lot of touches in the opposition's box. Yes, there was a hell of a lot of shots. I think after 10 minutes, there was like 8 shots, 7 to City, 1 to Leeds. That first 15 minutes, City caught us, and I was shitting myself, I'm not going to lie. But to come away from Ellen Road now with a point against City, who, to be fair, they look good, you know. The defensive partnership of Diaz and Laporte, there's something in that for me. The fullbacks still need work. I thought Kyle Walker was better second half, but Mendy was shocking. Mendy was absolutely shocking. Although when going forward, he beat Costa to the punch a few times. But yeah, the goal itself, obviously, Edison makes an error, it falls to Rodrigo, and it's in the back of the net. You know, I took him out of my fantasy team today. What an idiot that was. But yeah, just honestly, over the moon, you know, to a man again. Meslier, great, made a save at Sterling's feet. Cooper, again, great. You know, we're up, obviously, if Aguero plays, you know, I've seen Liam Gallagher's had his saying, look, if Aguero plays, Leeds get battered. Well, if Jack Harrison plays, City get battered. It is what it is. But yeah, just honestly, continue. Dallas' second half was absolutely immense. Sometimes when we kick, I think there was one moment where we cut City open, you know, Click. Oh, forget about Click. Click, oh my God, that guy looks different gravy. He's our KDB. He's honestly immense, is Matthias Click. You know, people thought he couldn't make, you know, Thomas Christiansen bombed him out, for God's sake. He told us he'd be back. And he continues. You know, I know he's came back under Bielsa. If you remember, it was the injury to Forshaw that actually forced Bielsa into his main group when he first came in. He had 3 groups of players, them that he didn't want, them on the fringes and the main team, and he made his way into that main team. And I mean, wow, Mr. Consistent, and he just doesn't look out of place in this division. He was absolutely immense again, but there was a passage of play. Dallas, Click, Costa down that left-hand side, and we just cut them open. Bamford full of running again all day. Great performance from Paddy. You know, that first 15 minutes, we were too deep, and then we grew into it. And I remember saying to Oscar on the stream, it's nice to see the centre-backs knocking it between them, actually on the halfway line, like we're used to seeing Leeds United do. Because in that first half, we were rabbit in the headlights. Everyone was nervy. Meslier couldn't distribute for shit. It wasn't great. The City could have been out of sight. They didn't. You know, Leeds grew into the game and got better and better and better. And it was a deserved point. You know, we could have won the game. We had the opportunities to. Edison makes some great saves. You know, yes, City had a lot of shots, but Meslier didn't have to pull off any amazing saves like his counterpart did in Edison. Great performance, absolutely over the moon. You know, nice little international break now. I'm gutted it is, to be honest, because everyone hates an international break, but it's nice to see Calvin get his deserved call up again. You know, people made question marks over him. I bet them not now. Look at that man marking job that he did in KDB in that second half. KDB at times was throwing his arms up. You know, yes, they did a job on him in that first 15 minutes, but he just continuously grew into the game and he was fantastic. Click, amazing. Costa, amazing. Well, no, Costa, I don't think was that great, if I'm honest, in the first half. Mendy had the beating of him, but when he moved on to the left, he was much better. Alioski, I thought he might struggle in the game, if I'm being totally honest. And it was the right substitution. He wasn't really having an impact. When the balls were getting pinged out to him, he was beating Kyle Walker to the ball, to the punch, to the head. But of course, at that point, we were that far under the cosh that when the ball was nicking off him, there was no one there. And it was so unlike Leeds United. I said that to Oscar on the stream. I was like, that's so strange for us to knock one on and not anyone be there. But we were so deep. Rabbit in the headlights kind of tackle, give them too much respect, if you will. But we just continued to grow into the game. I'm just trying to go through all the individuals in the team, man. I thought they were fantastic again. Poveda, when he comes on, I've mentioned again, and I'll say it again, I thought Poveda was class when he came on. We've certainly got a talent on our hand there. And yeah, man, just amazing. Just great performance, And let's not forget, I mean, 7 points from 4 games after playing Liverpool and Manchester City. I mean, you couldn't have asked for more, apart from maximum, of course. But Liverpool, I mean, we were so unlucky. We deserved to get a point from the Liverpool game. We didn't. It was a silly, rash challenge penalty. Okay, we didn't get the point. We then, obviously, go to Fulham. We were better than Fulham. We were 4-1 up. Just lapse of concentration. It makes it look a little bit more closer than the game actually was for me. Sheffield United could have gone either way. We nick it. Bamford's in form. And then we go and do that against City. Wolves up next. Maximum points. Let's go for it. Maximum points. Leeds United. Enjoy your international break. We'll try to get as much content out as possible. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it with this, actually. Big Cock at the back. Bamford in attack. Leeds are going to the Champions League. Leeds.